Hey, this is my trade review for Tuesday, July 13th. I didn't trade very well, hit max loss pretty early in the morning, which isn't very good, but um, had a really good day yesterday, and so maybe that might have been a little bit of a factor with me kind of gunslinging this morning. But I did trade a pre-market trade here on OSAT. It was basically a low float stock, moving and grooving in the morning, lots of volume. Was kind of just checking it out. Then I noticed this nice compression ascending triangle happening, and it broke up with volume here. You can see a clear difference in the volume. And if this would have been the open market or the open time, I would have gotten filled better because I put in a limit order right here to buy as soon as it broke this 31. I think actually 30, but it didn't fill because it was pre-market, and I'm not sure if my hotkeys are not set up properly. But so I just manually got in here and then partialed up here. It made a nice flag. Right against this $11, just like a penny or two below it. I added in and got a nice move up to 12.20. So I liked that. I really like these compressions here, especially when you see a compression and then you have like a clear confirmation down here of a change in volume character. Not only do I like that for the entry and the trade right here, but I like it for later on. And so if you notice here, if I would have tried to get back in, I got all out right here. If I would have wanted to get back in, this compression breakout is a really good potential support later on in the day, because you can see that all these buyers were holding this up and were pushing it and compressing up and up till it got to this point. So here you could have had a nice new 1 minute high or new 5 minute high entry for the continuation. And had you done that and held it into the open, you would have actually, trading would have paused once, I think, right around here. You would have got a really good move. And I did try it one more time and got stopped out. This was after I kind of messed up my open here, which I'm going to go over. I traded space, traded the crap out of it. Some of this was paper trading, which normally I trade my money account, but I hit max loss and just kept trading. And clearly I wasn't thinking right, because you can just see even later on I just wasn't getting in and out correctly. So what I was thinking on space, yeah, it had a really big sell-off day Monday, and then for some reason, I guess I wasn't looking at it as being exhausted. I guess I was looking at it as a continuation sell-off. So to play it short. And the reason why I was thinking that was because of the pre-market. And so here you see in the pre-market, we got a really big sell-off day yesterday, closes near low of day, gaps down, but then all morning comes all the way back up to this $41, which is, you can see all these levels right here. So I was sort of looking at it as, well, it could have been a long down here, but since it came all the way back up for about $4 worth, it's a good potential short here up against this, these levels here. So that's kind of how I wanted to trade it. Didn't execute it all that well. In the pre-market, I thought of two different ways to enter for a short. It was either for this compression to come into play right at the open and to get short right here, or for it to squeeze up to the top of here and to get short here. So those were my two potentials. I completely forgot about this entry because I just got so emotional and impatient here and just butchered it. So I didn't even give myself a chance to get in up here, which totally makes sense to me. So yeah, I tried a bunch of times. I initially tried for the break right at the open. Price opened here, wicked up, immediately shot down. I thought it was going to break through this $40 area, $39.80. It completely stopped right there, wicked down a little bit, no continuation. I should have gotten out immediately because this was clearly support here. Unless it was a clear break with volume, this is going to bounce back up and do some more stuff or even go up. So I should have gotten out right away and maybe reassessed what I was doing here, or waited for it to get under with volume. And then I could have even chased it right here. I know we don't like using that word, but I don't mind if there's volume coming in. I can chase it here or wait for the pullback and get in. Anyways, so lost, I don't know, 2.5 R here. Came back to it later, right around here. Noticed it finally broke down with some volume. So then I thought I would try it again, even though it was, you know, my R&R wasn't as good, because now it's moved from 41 to 39. I've lost $2 worth, but I really liked this level 2 that it made, and it was in line with this 39. And so I waited, you know, it got under, it came up, retested this 39 really nicely. I got in right here with the stop above 39, and then new 1 minute low with some volume. I added in, and I felt really good about this. It flushed down, came up again, retested 38.50, the $0.50, came down, partial, and then I added in for like another big scalp. This was kind of a P&L scalp trade because I was trying to make all this back, and I did make most of it back, at least to break even, but then I flubbed it up right here. So I think I had at least 1 R left after this partial, thinking it was going to hit 37. But looking at the daily, you know, was it going to get down to 37? I wasn't sure, but I do think that this little range here, it's not perfect. It's somewhere in here. This little daily range, that's kind of what it was running into, I think, somewhere in here. And so maybe it gave it some support and a bounce. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. That's all I really want to go over that trade. And then I tried SPY. I also messed that up. For some reason I thought, oh yeah, so I did like the pre-market setup. I felt like there was Twitter news about inflation issues, and that's when the stock or the market kind of went down. And then I combined that with this nice daily, or this nice intraday range that was created yesterday. So you can see for about 4 or 5 hours here, we had a nice range. So in the pre-market price flushed down on that inflationary news, retraced back up right to this area. I would have loved to short here, but it was a pre-market, so I didn't try it. Would have got a nice move down. And then right at the open, price opened here, I was in short bias again. Tried it a couple times, and it eventually just wanted to go back up. So, which looking at it now, I guess the SPY did sell back off a little bit. So yeah. So those are my trades for today. Wasn't the best day, but I didn't. I'll shake it off, and I had a really good day yesterday. So my day yesterday makes up multiple times what I lost today. So that's good. Thanks.